guys, and welcome back to another session with Jmeeksmua. If you guys are joining me today, I am going to be talking about all things foundation, all things complexion. So if that sounds good to you, please stay tuned and we are going to get started. One of my probably, if not my all-time favorite thing in makeup, whether it's applying on a person or doing it on my own, I love foundation, and I think a flawless makeup application or a flawless makeup look is never complete without a really good foundation job. I have seen a lot of really beautiful eye looks, a lot of stunning lip looks, but you know what? It's like make or break if your foundation sucks. So I want to talk about everything foundation today, and if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, of course, as always, leave a message or comment below, and I will get back to you. So let's get started. First foundation that I would like to talk about that is so neat and different and unique. I feel like they've come a long way and they've been very coveted with foundation and complexion, I feel like, since the beginning. The brand I'm talking about is Lancome. Lancome has a foundation called Tin Idol that was one of the first few foundations that I ever branched into before I really got into cosmetics. And I feel like it was because I was always super chummy with the counter manager that worked there. And she was this crazy older lady that God bless her, she would just sell her ass off, and she would sell all the Lancome to anybody. It doesn't matter if you were 10 years old or 85. You were gonna leave with some Lancome if you were lost or venturing by the Lancome counter, okay? So basically, she got me into Tin Idol, and I remember I was talking to her and telling her what I liked and what I was looking for in a foundation. She gave me a sample, and I loved it. And that was way back when. So my skin was different, and I was way younger. But their foundations have always evolved, and they've always come out with super really cool innovations. One of which I am completely obsessed with, and I feel so privileged that I actually had the pleasure of creating one for myself. It's a personal, completely depicted to your own skin tone and complexion type of machine experience. Basically what specific and limited, as far as I know when I did this, it wasn't in every counter, I don't think it is still, you have to look at it, so don't quote me, but Lancome, they actually have a machine that makes custom made makeup. And basically what happened was somebody designed this machine that literally can read your skin and then formulate a foundation with all the, hundreds of different colors that is directly and specifically designed for your specific skin and face. Mine is literally customized exclusively for Justin, of course, and it's called Le Tint Particular. And that's the thing I think is so cool with it, is it is obviously just made for you. So it's like, I mean, your friends can try to steal this foundation from you, but like, unless they're really close to you, honey, it's not gonna happen. So I have this foundation on, and obviously I'm super glowy right now, but what I wanna show you, and I took like 2 pumps of it, we're gonna grab the shape brush from Marc Jacobs, of course. I'm gonna show you, even with the makeup on that I have, how awesome it is. If you look and see, and you can watch, seriously, as I'm just blending this, it's pretty freaking wild. It literally is just like moving your skin around almost. I mean, it literally will just go right in the skin and absorb, and it's gone. So, I mean, I'm really obsessed with that process. I know Sephora, they have the Color IQ, but the Color IQ doesn't make foundations. It can just suggest you foundations with the pictures it takes of your specific skin. This is actually a custom made foundation, and I am not mad about it. So thank you so much, my girlfriend Rachel at Lancome, for helping me to create this and having me create this. And asking me if I wanted to do it, because I am super stoked and I love this formula, and I think it's amazing. So mwah to Lancome and all the Lancome fans out there. We're gonna put her back in her cute box for now. Alright, so moving into number 2, my second favorite would definitely be, I feel like, and this is like for me and slash for other people too, because obviously my first and foremost favorite foundation is Estee Lauder Double Wear, but as far as for like other clients and you know, friends, family, people I do makeup on, whatever, these are like the go-to foundations, because I mean I've used a lot. So I would say for basically any occasion foundation, a random throw-on foundation, I'm in the sun foundation, I'm traveling, I want light coverage, an everyday wear foundation for me, and anybody else, Sunshine Skin Tint from Milk Makeup. This foundation is preservative free. It's an antibacterial pump out roller applicator. Okay, it's infused with brightening fruit-based oils, including mandarin, avocado, lemon peel, just to name a few. It smells so good. It feels super, super sheer and light on the skin and will give you buildable coverage if you let it. I'm obsessed with the shade range. It also has SPF of 30, so if you are a sunbather or you work in the sun or you're out in the sun, we're all out in the sun, it is amazing. Magical thing about this foundation, what I've noticed from working with it, wearing it, it wears really well, it travels really well, and everybody looks good in it. So that's my huge thing. You know, if we're going from a Lancome to an Estee Lauder, it's like we're gonna be a little bit more specific, right? So we're gonna be in a more specific coverage, we're gonna be in more specific style. This is like the enigma. It is literally the everybody's best friend's foundation. So if you are looking for a new foundation, and if you're the light wearer, you are the boy or the girl, or the guy, whatever, on the go, definitely try this foundation out. You will not be sorry. In fact, you'll thank me. It is just a beautiful formula. It smells good, it feels good, and it looks amazing. It also, I really like the fact too that like concealer, I feel like with this, depending on the brand that you use, like I use Flex with this all the time, or I use like a regular heavier concealer, maybe like a Kevin Aucoin or a MAC. It blends really good with this because this is like all skincare based. So the other thing is, you know, skincare, heavier makeup. If your skincare makeup's first, the heavier makeup's gonna blend better on top because you have that natural thing down there going in the skin, and then you have that heavy, not natural on the top. Also vegan. Love. Number 3. Moving on, gotta go back into it, is definitely the Double Wear Invisible Fluid Makeup from Estee Lauder. This foundation, like, I'm not even kidding, any Double Wear foundation is already on my list, but the fact that like Double Wear just holds, doesn't budge, doesn't move is like my all-time favorite thing ever. I feel like, you know, for like an Estee Lauder brand, they have so many foundations. This one has just always stayed true. Red carpet, going out, you know, video work, camera work, whatever. It is just fabulous. There's a ton of shades and it doesn't budge. And it holds up in humidity or partying or whatever you get down with. A little bit goes a long way and it is really, really easy to apply. I definitely want to go to something a little bit more luxury. I am so obsessed with the packaging of this foundation. It's not even funny. Guerlain's Lingerie Foundation. It is the Invisible Skin Fusion Foundation with SPF of 20. It's gorge. First of all, the fragrance in here smells amazing. I'm not a huge promoter of fragrance, but you know what? Well, I'm not a huge promoter of fragrance in makeup, but you know what? I don't even care with this because it smells so good. It smells like roses. This foundation is so pretty. It literally, I can use it anywhere I want on my face. What I like to do with this is I like to go in, if I already have makeup on, and I like to use it as a little bit of a concealer. So as you can see, it lifted that whole area up so much for me. Of course, I love it as a regular full face foundation, but I feel like with this one, it's just that special, you know, place you're going, or it's that, you know, hot date you have, or the anniversary, or, you know, the vacation you're going on with your boo or soon to be boo. It smells good, it's luxury, it's beautiful, it has SPF of 20, and it's a really, really awesome shade range that they have. I love, love, love this foundation, especially in the luxury category. I've used this foundation for a while, and I was lucky enough that my friend, thanks to Matt, she gave me a beautiful new bottle of it. So that was gorgeous, and after so long, I feel like, you know, some brands, they either evolve or they don't, and Guerlain strategically always moves forward as a company. So I'm definitely obsessed with that as well too. Dun, 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 dun. Makeup Forever HD. Makeup Forever HD. This is the newer formulation. This is not like the original one that they had. This one is so gorgeous because you know what? It is for all skin types. It is for all skin tones. And I feel like the main thing with this is it's like a huge, huge slap in the face for anybody that doesn't wear foundation. They can realize like, oh my god, like I can use this like amazing Color Pro Lines foundation and still look like I have nothing on. This is high definition, so it's great for camera work. It's great to wear at a wedding. It's great to wear in the day. If you put down a hydrating primer first, this is gonna be even better. I like to use literally the Nourishing Primer from Makeup Forever, which is their Step 1 primer, and then coast a little bit of this guy on top. It is literally like phenomenally gorgeous. I am obsessed, I love it, I live for it. Shade range is out of control, and I feel like, to me, yet again, I feel like it's like one of the best like shade ranges like in the game. This one, I mean, it's just like, it's crazy ball. This is the by Terry, Terribly Densilis Foundation. I hope I didn't butcher that name. To my anti-wrinkle serum foundation. So this one is literally designed to be anti-aging plus give you coverage and give you wear. And it does just that. It literally has like the coolest next level packaging. Pop off the top, take it, do a pump, apply. This is like a smooth, super hydrating, super, super sheer formula that I think is very, very gorgeous. I actually met one of the directors a few years ago. I think it was like a year and a half ago or like 2 years ago. And they were so sweet and so nice and so supportive that they sent me a PR package. And the PR package had a lot of, you know, their stuff in it, but the foundations I was just blown away with. By Terry, if you're not familiar with the line, the brand and the actual creator actually made the Touche Éclat that you know really well from YSL, which we absolutely love. This foundation though, completely irresistible, super, super smooth, super hydrating, super anti-aging for those older makeup wearers that get creasy, caked up face after so many hours, or even for the younger ones that just want to elevate their foundation experience. You've gotta try By Terry. Color range is amazing, feel and wear is fabulous, and the packaging is gorge. That is my wrap up for foundations. I really hope you guys enjoyed that list of all the extravagant things that I love in the realm of complexion. I want to talk about a summary of the brushes I used to kind of apply each one. And the thing for me with brushes, I mean, you know, you're either a brush user or you are a beauty blender user. So brush / beauty blender. I only like to use certain things with certain things. So I'm going to match each foundation with what I apply it with best. We'll just grab whatever's closest to me, which is the Lingerie foundation. Love this foundation because of the formula, the fragrance and whatnot. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna use the shape from Marc Jacobs because it's gonna give me a really good control of the product, and it's gonna give me a really good smoothing effect and not absorb. The formula is thicker, so I definitely wanna use something like a dense brush like that is shaped in this realm, or I could also go in with this one, which is the Sephora Classic Multitasker. Same thing for the foundation. I'm going to definitely use the same brushes on the Lancome Le Particular. It's a little bit more sheer, so I may go in with the Beauty Blender as well. Fairly dry after I've, you know, squeezed out the water. Not super wet with these ones. Okay, so brushes for sure with the lingerie, and then blender slash brush with the Lancome. And this is just my preference. If you feel different, that's you, that's your prerogative, but this is mine. Let's see here. The Makeup Forever HD, literally Beauty Blender. Love, because this is a lightweight, sheer skin-like foundation. I'm gonna go in with one Beauty Blender, two Beauty Blenders, maybe all of them, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna grab the Concealer Beauty Blender and I'm gonna buff that bitch in too. So this is amazing together. Squeezed out, just like normal to apply. Love. By Terry, I used the Multitasker brush from Sephora collection. I have a lot of friends that have used this foundation that are makeup artists that love the classic wait, oh my god, my brush is so worn down. I think it's 188, I think, if I can remember, because it's worn away, the number on this. It's 188, it's a classic little blending brush from MAC. Just a little bit of that action. But yeah, so by Terry, I would use either one of those. I don't like to use a Beauty Blender with it. Like, that's, like I said, it's my prerogative. If you do, then that's you. Amazing. Let's go into the Sunshine Skin Tint. Sunshine Skin Tint Fingers or Beauty Blender. Love the Beauty Blender with this. I think it looks amazing. This is a skin-based product, so it makes it super smooth and super sheer when you use them in conjunction. I'm obsessed with the finish. I'm obsessed with the look. Oh my god, amazing. Double wear can go either which way. Any of the brushes that I showcased, so the 188 from MAC, the shape brush from Marc Jacobs, the Multitasker from Sephora collection, or any of your favorite Beauty Blender, realness. Always with these, use a really good brush cleaner, preferably, honestly, the Cinema Secrets or the Beauty Blender brush cleaner. That gel brush cleaner from Beauty Blender is fucking sick. Use it, take a bath in it, I mean, it is gorgeous. Or what you can do is use the Beauty Blender, the solid. I like the solid, but now, you know, I am totally sold on the actual cleaner. So thanks, Kate. You're fabulous. I love you. I love Beauty Blender. And thanks for hooking up a bitch. So, yeah, that's what I would use to apply those. I hope that was, like, informative to you guys, because I feel like a lot of people always skip out on how to apply the foundations or best practice, definitely with them. They're like, yeah, just throw this shit on. Lastly, with Complexion, the thing I definitely want to mention briefly and talk about is setting sprays. I typically, for setting sprays, I don't like to use cosmetic setting sprays. There's only a few I would highly recommend, and I actually have them in my little drawer here. The number one spray that I feel like I always go back to is definitely the Caudalie, the Beauty Elixir. And oh my god, hold on, let me grab it. So, I'm back. The Caudalie Beauty Elixir, give it a shake. It just feels so good on the skin, and it just looks so good on top of makeup. This is a toner and it's a setting spray all in one. I've used this forever. Highly recommend it. Any skin type, any concern, any age group, any foundation, this will go great on top of. Unless the foundation's super matte, good luck, because it will make it move, so don't. And that goes for any of these. And quite frankly, almost any setting spray. Don't mess with it if you're super have a matte finish, because it's just gonna be crazy. So literally I would say number 2 would be the Rose Floral Toner. I'm just gonna use all these because I'm obsessed, and I mean, everybody can use a little setting mist. Yes, honey. The Rose Floral Toner is very light, very sheer, smells really good, looks really good on top of heavier coverage foundations. Be careful with setting sprays on top of powder. You don't want them to creak up, cake up, and then slide. So always be careful with that. My other two are super, super fabulous and awesome. I have number one is the Blur Spray from Milk Makeup, and this one is a matte finish, but it has jasmine oil in it, so it's super hydrating too and very, very soothing. Only use a little bit, shake it, and then hold it away from the face and give it 1 to 2 to 3 sprays. Let it dry and it will matte and seal in your face, but won't make everything fall off. I'm obsessed with that spray. I am team Blur Spray all day. Team Blur Spray all day. Team Blur Spray. Okay, I'm calm. Last but certainly not least, one of my all-time favorite sprays that I've ever used, and it used to be Fix Plus from MAC. Girl, this Marc Jacobs, this coconut setting spray, it's called Recover Perfecting Coconut Setting Mist. Honey, this setting spray is fucking life. If you have not tried it, if you not get hip to it, you're like, what are you talking about? Huh? You need to get hip to this. This spray is out of control. It is so good, it is so luxurious. Make sure you try it out. You will not be sorry. I wear it on top of double wear. I wear it on top of anything and everything, and it looks amazing. You guys, that concludes today's video. I hope you had fun. I hope you laughed. I hope you cried. I hope you got your life and said 5 Hail Marys while watching, because, I mean, I know I have. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, I love the concerns part, please leave them below or message me. I will see you guys soon for the next session with me, Jmeeksmua. And as always, mwah, love and light.